Before we dive into the magical tale of Elara'S pen, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more enchanting stories. This extraordinary tale begins in a seemingly ordinary place, a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests. The town was home to a girl named Elara, an ordinary girl in many ways, but with an extraordinary heart. She was always ready to lend a hand, her kindness radiating like a beacon of hope, a bright light in the mundanity of everyday life. Little did she know, her life was about to change forever, all starting with one sunny afternoon in the attic of her old house. But that's a story for the next scene. Stay tuned and remember, not all magic is found in fairy tales. Sometimes it's found in the most unexpected places, like a dusty old attic. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a girl named Elara. Elara was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary heart, always eager to help others and make the world a better place. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the attic of her old house, Elara stumbled upon a dusty wooden box tucked away in a corner. Inside the box, she found a beautifully crafted pen, its golden surface shimmering in the dim light. Little did she know this was no ordinary pen. It was a magical artifact, capable of turning any written word into reality. Excited by her discovery, Elara decided to test the pen's powers. With a careful hand, she wrote, "Bring joy to everyone in town." As soon as the ink dried, a wave of happiness spread through the streets, laughter filling the air and smiles blooming on every face. Overwhelmed by the pen's potential, Elara vowed to use it for good. She began writing more wishes, curing illnesses, ending poverty and bringing harmony to the world. The townspeople hailed her as a hero, showering her with gratitude and admiration. But as Elara'S power grew, so did the darkness within her. Every wish granted by the pen extracted a toll on her soul. At first it was subtle, a fleeting sense of emptiness after each use, but soon the toll became more evident. One night, as Elara lay awake, haunted by visions of suffering she couldn't erase, a sinister voice whispered in her mind. It promised more power, more control, in exchange for her humanity. Desperate to rid the world of evil once and for all, Elara succumbed to the temptation. With newfound strength, Elara unleashed her wrath upon villains and wrongdoers. She became a force of vengeance, striking fear into the hearts of those who dared to harm others. But with each act of retribution, her humanity slipped further away. The townspeople noticed the change in Elara. Her once bright eyes now gleamed with an unsettling intensity, and her laughter sounded hollow. They begged her to stop, but she was consumed by her mission. One fateful night, Elara confronted the most notorious criminal in the region. With a flick of her pen, she banished him to a realm of eternal torment. But as she watched him vanish, a searing pain tore through her body. The pen's magic had exacted its final price. In that moment, Elara transformed into a demonic being, her once gentle features twisted into a mask of fury. She had become the very evil she sought to destroy. As Elara roamed the town, her demonic form instilling fear in the hearts of the townspeople, she felt a deep sense of loneliness and despair. She came across a mirror and stared at her reflection, horrified by the monstrous creature she had become. The sight of her twisted features triggered a flicker of her old self. She remembered the warmth of her family, the joy of her friends, and the love of her community. The realization struck her like a lightning bolt. She had become the very evil she once fought against. This revelation sparked a sense of empathy and self-awareness within her. But would it be enough to save her from herself? And would the townspeople ever forgive her? Only time would tell. Voiceover. In the dead of the night, Elara wandered the silent streets. Her demonic form was a dark shadow that painted fear on the walls of the town, but in the silence, she found a mirror. The reflection she saw was not the Elara she remembered. It was a monster, a demon, a creature of nightmares. The sight of her transformed self triggered memories of a time before the pen, a time of laughter, love, and life. And in that moment, a spark of her humanity reignited. She realized the monster she had become, but could this newfound empathy save her from herself? Could it mend the bridges she had burned with the townspeople? Stay tuned, dear listeners, as we delve deeper into the tale of Elara'S pen. The townspeople, now fearful of her uncontrollable power, banded together to find a way to undo what had been done. With great effort and sacrifice, they managed to seal the pen away, hoping to prevent anyone else from suffering Elara'S fate. Years passed, and Elara'S story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the high cost of seeking vengeance. The magical pen lay dormant, waiting for a new owner, a new story to unfold, and a new lesson to be learned.